Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age / Brave Story. I'm MysteriousJG. Apparently there is a secret zone here. I don't know if it's the one that I thought I noticed up there. But in the Ward of the Sword King... apparently there's... Wait, what? Let me check. Hold on. I had something up that talks about it. The Final Fantasy Wiki actually has something about it. Hidden passage in the Ward of the Sword King. South to where the Dark Mare stands in waiting. The western wall here is where it's located. Okay. So if we go kind of south and then look around to the west, we should be able to find something. But I was looking, and we can kind of head over that way too. I was thinking there was some kind of secret thing going on here in the cold distance zone. Which maybe I should have read up on that before starting the video. I guess this nightmare enemy we already defeated here. But they suggested that there's a secret passageway along a western wall here, so let's here we go. See, wouldn't have found that without the facts, so I was just curious. Thought something strange was up. And here's the oiling, which is a different kind of enemy. Apparently there's some rare marks we can find in here for various hunt quests. So I'll be curious where all this leads to. And if it leads to that one little zone I couldn't find before, then I'll be content. Oh, and it does. There's a bunch of these fellers. Well, you're gonna kill it anyway, but for a minute there I thought we could maybe poach one of these guys. Whatever. Oh, confuse. Just when you think it's safe to not bother with anti-confuse stuff. I'm gonna shoot you to cure you of confusion. So that was a nasty little fight. But it got us a shell shield. Apparently it was either going to be a dark matter or a shell shield. And the strategy guide said to cast float before entering that zone. I don't know that we've got float magic. So maybe the old version of the game didn't have an item that allows you to avoid traps. Or I didn't realize that float lets you avoid traps. We've had it all along, but I don't remember ever having seen the float spell. So I just guess we don't have it yet. Alright, anyway. Well, we got another shell shield, which is nice. That makes 2. Kaiser shield is... The thing about the shell shield is it's not the best shield in terms of physical. It just, actually, you know what? If she's in the party and he's not, she should be using the Kaiser shield, because I'm pretty sure they both have all the shield powers. Anyway, some folks call it a Kaiser shield. I call it a sling shield. Oh, more of you guys there. And they've got confused, so I shouldn't be doing this Babylon fast, but I am anyway. Vial of yellow liquid. That sounds delightful. At least it's not a thick yellow liquid. We can just assume it's either Mountain Dew or urine and not worry about if it's something even less savory. Although, what could be less savory than Mountain Dew or urine? Those are the two pretty unsavory things. This Let's Play brought to you by Mellow Yellow. Or just Coca-Cola in general. And for the longest time, I had an automatic gambit to get rid of silence. But I got rid of it to get rid of poison, and what happens? Yeah, you know, I am over-leveled because this whole trip we didn't level up at all. But we found the hidden passage. I feel good about that. It was bothering me. And when I say we found the hidden passage, I mean I went to a fact which told me how to get to the hidden passage. But it was definitely standing out in my mind that we never reached whatever that little spot is there, I'm pretty sure. So we'll save our game so that we don't have to repeat any of that. Until it's time to do rare mark hunts or whatever. Reminds me of a pun that used to get repeated on the Taz show back when I watched or listened to the Taz show regularly, which is the idea that there was a UFC fighter named there was a UFC fighter something or other Hunt, and prepare for an incredibly juvenile and bad joke, but they used to say, "Oh yeah, brother of Mike Hunt." And they would find any and every excuse to say Mike Hunt. As in Mike, the brother of whoever this other guy was, Hunt. Get it? Read the inscription. Okay, yeah, that's right. We have already been through here. This will take us to the room where we fought Icy Lady, Shiva under some other name, Miriam, I think. Which is why, yeah, I don't need them now, but hey, check it out. I finally got some magics for Ash. She's got more MP than any of these other characters in the party, but all she could do is Cure and Blind, and now she can do Regen, Asuna, and Kuraga, which is actually going to be really pretty useful. And we can turbo into the next room. Oh, wow, cool. We made it into an awesome disco plot room. Why does Ash have higher maximum MP than Pinello? Oh, my dragon fruit is glowing. If only Larsa could have been here to see and enjoy this. Are you sure I can't use this on enemies? It would be pretty awesome.
You should try it on the Dawn Shard. See if it can destroy Nethicide or not.
But we need the Dawn
You just
Shard.
may be onto something. The Dawn Shard's no use to us, after all.
Who said? Maybe we'll figure out how to use it. I thought they came here to figure out how to use the Dawn Shard. I guess they came here to figure out how to destroy Nethicide.
The stone bleeds mist.
Fran,
It has
cover
been
your
roused.
nose.
It fears the sword.
It's roused? Well, that's nice to know. Wasn't roused by your thong earlier? Hi, honey. Nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. The ghost of my dead husband doesn't want me to destroy the Dawn Shard. You missed. He wants us to use the Dawn Shard to destroy stuff.
This is the sword, the Nethicite destroyer.
Should it find its mark?
You're swung by somebody you can actually hit.
Vaughn,
Whoa, you actually care about my opinion? Did you see my dead husband?
did you see him again?
Oh, that's what she's asking.
I didn't. Not a thing.
I'm not sure why I did the first time.
Not even my brother. Not anything.
I don't even see you now. Never did quite figure out what the hell was going on with that, actually. Like, you can win the game and not really understand. Now, the whole visions of her dead husband thing, kind of in its way makes sense after a bit. But Vaughn can see it sometimes and not other times. I don't think that ever made sense to me. Though honestly, the only reason I was able to understand, I went and watched, and I probably should plug the video, but I don't remember the name of it. There's a series of videos like Final Fantasy Explained, or what it was like, what is Final Fantasy XII? And you watch it, and this guy who talks really, really fast, and obviously edited things together because he never seems to take a breath. But he explains the story of Final Fantasy XII, and that's the only reason I'm able to kind of follow what's going on, even as I'm making fun of it. I kind of know what's happening in the story. So yay me. Anyway, it doesn't look like there's any like quick exit, so let's well, battery level's low. That's okay. This is probably going to have to be the end of a short-ish recording session anyway. But maybe when we get to this teleport, it'll teleport us all the way to the back or something. Yeah, this will probably allow us to skip a few screens worth of stuff. And there's no longer anything to read, if there ever was for that particular screen. Oh yeah, good for us, we're almost out. Oh, this should mean not. Oh, she's not equipped with it now, but this would also mean that we can get rid of the anti-trap boots. You guys have changed positions. We've begun to worry at your long absence. Return with all haste to Mount Parameses. We, of course, must remain here. Well, alright, you're not... I guess they're there to tell you that that's where the plot wants you to go next. But never mind, the plot's going to tell us... Well, the plot's going to have the Empire attack, it looks like. They do seem to pop... I mean, everyone looks so different in the pre-rendered bits. But they do seem to show up every time we find one of these, like... We haven't really figured that out yet. That they're, like, spying on us or something. Or no, they're not coming here for us. I guess they're here to pick up Larsa. That makes sense. Damn, this thing is heavy.
The Empire's debts grow legion.
We really need to refinance. You know, France still has butt cheeks regardless of her. Oh no, don't tell me something happened to the place full of refugees and people who were peaceful but kept talking about how dangerous the Empire is. Don't tell me something bad happened to them. Well, we could teleport there to get there faster, but who cares about the innocent? We know how this works. It's not going to make a difference. It's on rare occasions that this thing makes a difference. Now, if we had completed the Obtain Reaper IFF mission, we would suddenly not have time to wander around. But as it is, the first time we get to the Mount Baramases, whether it's 20 videos from now or later in this video, it'll be later in this video. It would be the same when we got there. So we will save our teleport crystal and just hustle on up there on foot. Sorry, treasure chest. That's an odd looking bit of rock. Okay, I want to be over here. You guys got anything to say now? Was that an airship just now? The Numo over there went all pale and galloped off towards Mount Baramases. Mount Baramases has no military to defend itself. Should an army invade, it would be over in the blink of an eye. Please enjoy our treasure chest, by the way. Yeah, Mount Baramases isn't like a country that can field an army anyway. Maybe they're like badass Shaolin monks who were able to defend their monastery because of like Shaolin skills to pay the Shaolin bills. Anyway, she got rid of her own blindness by shaving the hair off her palms. Well, no, that would be... Hairy palms doesn't cause blindness. They have a common cause. That's the common cause fallacy right there. You know what? Forget these guys. We got other things to do. Thought the Imperial's gone. Just a moment ago, I heard screams in the temple. Are you sure you're quite prepared? Fuzzy miter makes you immune to petrify. I suppose we should buy 6 just in case. Oh, I could never. I don't know why I'd ever need more than 3, but that's okay. I guess you never know when we're switching characters in and out of a battle. Hey, bio. It's a bio flesh regenerator. They were surprised, and none of it good. The whole empire's worth of troops must have been on the airship. Glad none of my wares were taken. Oh, because that's what's important. Platinum sword ain't really all that anymore. Obelisk is only one character can use. The Loxley bow. I guess I'll buy one. Hammerhead is not as good as whatever he's carrying. Hunting crossbow we do want to get, because I finally made up my mind to go back to, I'll buy a power rod just in case I ever want to switch to rods. Oh, I seem to have skipped over a generation of bows with the elfin bow. Unless I had one and just never equipped it. Yes, that's what happened. That's fine. Armor-wise, pirate hats, they're not as good as what we already got, Viking coats, they make us immune to water. I guess there certainly could be battles where that's super handy. Sorcerer's hats. Now we're getting into, who cares? Bone Helm. Half damage, shadow, weak against... I think we might have stuff that absorbs shadow. Well, you know what? I'm not sure. I'm being pretty wasteful with money, but we make it back pretty fast with all those cat ears. And I think we're now out of half damage ice. See, anything that's special, I am kind of tempted in case we're fighting a really tough elemental boss later to grab it. I think anything from this point on I can assume is not as good as what they've got in raw stats. But like Flame Shield... I guess I could buy one more in case anybody ever needed it. Because only 3 people can use it. And the Ice Shield, I've already got 6, so I might have not been paying attention when I decided to do that. We just used up quite a bit of money, though. But whatever. You can always do a little off-screen grinding and get some of it back. We just need to get through enough plot that I can reasonably call it a video here. And then it's a session done before the controller wears out. Perfect. The Arcadian airship has left, but I would stay away from the temple. Very unhappy mood in there, Kupo. You like to buy a map, Kupo? So I bought a bunch of maps for areas that I've already explored, just in case. And what do you know, this area was already complete. The rift, on the other hand, it was possible I missed something. Doesn't look like I did. But as we know from the temple we were just in, there are areas that aren't on the map. So it looks like the Empire didn't just come get Larsa, they also did a little damage. Roughed some people up. Game wanted to make sure we knew. Old man and weeping child. This is not a good sign. Wounded refugee. Those judges, I thought they were protectors of the law, but they're only cruel brutes bullying the weak. There's still Imperials up in the temple. I'd steer clear their place. Where are you? Well, you're not me, man. I'm the hero. Or, you know, Ashes, or Balthieres, or Bosch's, or Vanna's. Basically, Pinello and Fran have no claim on being the hero. And everyone else in the party could theoretically be argued to be the main character. Been separated from my family. Gods, I hope they're alright. It's the Democratic policy. I can't do anything about it. Mama was standing with the Kiltias, and the man in armor knocked her down. She can't get up for the pain. Mama! You alive, lady? Doesn't seem like it. Our home, our home. The Kiltias, they tried to stop the soldiers. The Imperials set fire to our tents as punishment. Yeah, the Imperials are kind of jerks. We're not meant to like the Imperials very much, I don't think. The Arcadians, Sir George leading armed men, those who went to stop them, slain every one. I didn't try to stop them, you see. I got more sense than that. You and the Lady Ash, quickly, you must leave the temple. They are there still. See, I'd be the Lady Ash if it would let me in these screens. We began speaking with the Arcadian forces that arrived when the judge, he suddenly drew his blade. That they would so profane the holy mountain of Kiltias as Arcadia, no fear of the gods. Maybe they got different gods from you. Which clearly makes them heretics, of course. We must not go near the temple. The judge, he is still there. His Grace Anastasius attempts to reason with them within. Well, that's not going to work. The judge cut down all Kiltias who tried to stop him and profane the temple. I pray his Grace is unharmed. Oh, he's unarmed, but... That man, a monster. So many people fell with but a single blow. Oh, hey, you. Just when I began to grow close to them, they started killing each other. It is as I feared. Human behavior is savage and ugly. What was I saying a few videos ago about anti-human bias in fantasy games? Like, human beings write fantasy works about how humans are scum, and imagine all these, like, goofy-ass races, which are vague variations on humanity, but morally superior.
Vagrant princess.
No, that's a different game, Vagrant
Story.
Story.
For revenge led you to the Sword of Kings.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what a jerk. He was dreaming about a white Christmas.
Too late, and to their sorrow do those who misplace their trust in gods learn their fate.
Don't blame me. Blame yourself or God.
There
Well,
it
there's
is again.
some big, funky, weird things behind you. Look behind you. There's an imaginary weird thing.
Fran, I don't like the look of that.
This mist. He holds a stone.
And he's not
It
wearing a
controls him
thong.
as it did Mjern.
Mjern. Oh, come on. The video's almost over. Oh, you jerk. Hold on. Damn it. So annoying. I just needed a couple more minutes. Okay, let's keep going.
Oh, no, the power of manufactured nethicite is the power of man.
And I am the man,
Open
Becky
forth
Lynch.
His wisdom, who would challenge the gods themselves. A fitting blade for a true dynast king.
So he's possessed by a ghost?
Riftwald did but pretend the title, a cur begging nethicite scraps from his master's table.
Excuse me?
Hark! Evilise hails her true dynast king, vain Solidor. He shall defy the will of the gods and see the reins of history back in the hands of man.
This would mean more to me if I knew which character this was. Because their voices aren't that distinct from each other, and you constantly have these plot scenes where they talk amongst themselves, and we see their different personalities without the helmets on. And then they put on the helmets, and they do have... The helmets aren't interchangeable. I know they have unique helmets, but I'm not seeing enough of them to remember which one's which. So I don't know if this is the guy who looks like Bash. I don't think it's the guy that we fought twice already, because his voice sounded a little different. The guy who was sent to pick up Larsa is different from the guy who was working with Larsa before, who's the guy who looks like Bat. I think this is the guy... You've got the older... Of the four knights, you got the older knight who we fought twice before. You had the lady knight who doesn't like Vayne and got killed. You've got the knight who looks exactly like Bosch and is kind of sympathetic because he was helping Larsa. And then you've got the fourth knight who's just like completely generic. We have no idea what the hell his deal is. I think this is fourth generic knight guy, which means he probably dies for good here because they never bothered to give him a personality. And apparently he's now being possessed anyway.
Evilise holds no place for the name down Masker.
It's too many letters.
The Wraithwall's blood shall be washed clean from history's weave.
Sure, buddy. I don't think so, punk. Is there... Oh, there's guys behind us. Alright, let's go deal with them first, because... Oh, Pinello, while you're there, you could try stealing from him. Judge Bergen. And Fran can try to slow him. And Ash can just finish off the last of these guys. This guy's parrying a lot. He has been slowed successfully. Good. I didn't notice whether or not Penelo was able to steal from him, though. My bad. She could not. And she can do... Where the hell do Soul Eater? I've been meaning to see what it looks like anyway. It missed, so it... Oh, no, it didn't. Is it worth even trying to use a bunch of magic on him? Oh, he's got sap on now, too. Yeah, he's dead meat, bucko. Balthier has all the cooler, high-end black magic spells, but he's immune to poison. We're still gonna die short order here. He might have two forms. Well, I guess not. Who was I? Don't let me die before I find out who I am. Okay, so whatever... So there's some kind of weird mist demon spirit possessing people, and it possessed him. Ugh. Guy smells nasty. Bowels released when he died.
He set his very bones about with manufactured nethersite.
Hmm.
The Grand Kiltius?
He's dreaming of a white Christmas in hell.
What about Larsa?
Gone, spirited away by Judge Gabranth.
Oh, come on. You didn't fight. Don't even pretend you fought. They didn't know who you were. They would have kidnapped or captured you.
He was here. As for our young lordling, he went along. To avoid trouble, you see, but Judge Bergen had other ideas. He flew into a rage, and I was left to fend for myself. Please, Princess, you must permit me to take you back with me to Rosaria.
I don't think so. That's a whole other map we'd have to build.
So that you can protect me?
I would lay down my life, at a single word to be sure, but I harbor no mundering delusions of valiant grandeur.
Yeah, whatever.
Vain has our war pavilion.
In other words... Oh, I would love to nobly protect you with my life, but, you know, that would be egotistical of me, so I'm not going to do that.
They favor a preemptive strike.
Oh, well, it's always better than back attack.
Them otherwise. You will see that they do not start this war.
This war?
This I cannot do. Forgive me.
Oh, innocent ones.
My errand here is not yet done. I must wield the Sword of Kings, and with it bring an end to the Dusk Shard.
Fuck them up, you know?
This stone, do you even know what it is?
Well, you
I
have
can
2
venture a
stones.
guess. The Draclaw Laboratory in Arcades. The Empire's weapons research begins and ends there.
Well, if it ends there, it means it doesn't really get
How soon
deployed.
do we leave?
At once.
At once.
As for matters in Rosaria, I bid you luck.
I bid you bite me.
So you would leave.
Hey, there's
each to
Larsa. Oh,
fend
never
for
mind.
his
It's that
own.
schoolgirl.
Let us hope that you are not disappointed. That's right. Larsa left a message.
He said, bite me for leaving me behind.
The differences between our two lands will fade before the shared dream of men.
Uh-huh. What about women? He just pulled them right out of her...
My leave, I take.
I take my leave. This is like... He's like some kind of weird Mediterranean Yoda. Alright, game, tell us where to go now. Well, I guess they just did. Dracula Laboratories in Arcadia, but somebody surely will tell us what the path to take there
How
is.
do you propose we reach Arcades?
Teleport? You have an airship, don't you?
Arcadia's borders will be well guarded for fear of Rosarian invasion. We dare not approach by air.
Oh, that's why. I got you.
And their navy will see that the coast is watched as well. No, we go afoot.
They'd never
We cross
expect
into
anyone to
Arcadia
attack on
inside
foot.
wood. We can reach the wood any number of ways, but the easiest is to head north from Nalbina.
There is a hunter's camp just beyond the Salika Wood.
We've actually
The camp
been
sits
there.
within Arcadia's borders, so Imperial
never mind.
patrols there should be sparse.
Getting that far should be half the fun. Let's be sure we go prepared.
Wait, why would they not guard the border with the... Never mind. The border between this hunting camp and Arcadia will not be guarded because the hunting camp is within Arcadia's border. So why aren't they guarding the portion of the border we'd have to cross to get to the hunting camp? Whom shall you see greater power? Know then the fate of those who fought in the search of strength, the distant past. The great condemned who sought such power and was stricken down by the gods. Even now his spirit is bound within the still shrine of Miriam. Take the stone in hand and walk the paths into darkness. The stone of the condemner. I don't know what the Stone of the Condemner does, but it might be a key item related to getting another Monstar. Piece of Andesite said to open the way to Forbidden Place. And the inscription is carved on the stone's back reads, "He with power, trust it not." Well, I guess I'm glad I talked to that guy. Should the Arcadians come again, what will become of us? What will become of us now? We have no strength to resist an attack. Light's mercy on us all, Faram. Alright, let's go get to a save point so I can call it a video. This is a long one. Even S. This guy had a name, but he didn't really have that much to say. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what the Stone of the Condemner actually does. Because it suggests that we should go, in a sense to me, it suggests go back to the Still Shrine of Miriam with it equipped and go to some other new secret bonus zone. Do you know some techniques alter their range with different weapons? When you use Soul Eater upon a winged foe, a sword would not avail you, yet a bow would serve in good stead. Interesting thing to be telling me about right after your whole village was destroyed. But yeah, so I'm wondering if we can go back to the Still Shrine of Miriam and find anything new. The Holy Mountain was greatly damaged, blah de blah de blah de blah. Man, they're making me go a long way to get to the safe crystal, it feels like. I doubt they already have new wares, because it seems like they got new wares for me beating the Still Shrine of Miriam, and that's exactly what happened. What did he say? Something about half a mind to pick up and leave. The Imperials will be back. You may be my last customer. Okay, I thought he was saying I can't leave now because the people need me, but no, he's saying I want to leave. You may be my last customer. I'm about to leave. What did he say? Folks around here are too sullen to buy anything. Maybe they got reason to be upset, buddy. Jeez. Give him a dick. Oh, I just feel bad about the fact that we didn't buy any pirate hats, you know? So at this point, we could save a lot of time using a teleport stone. You know me, I'm loath to do it. But we might just want to teleport at least far enough. But the thing is, I don't know exactly where on our return journey we'll start seeing cinema stuff and plot stuff, because the game knows you need to return. I would venture to say... No, I don't want to create a new file. That was a mistake. I would venture to say that... Okay, so if you're going on foot, you're going to go back through the Galmor Jungle. You're going to go back to Osmond Plain. I doubt there's anything new in Ariat Village. Go to the Giza Plains. I don't know what that... Oh, those are sunstones. Now, arguably, we still need to turn in this one hunt, so maybe that happens now when you go to the Giza Plains. Otherwise, it's like the first place I can think of that anything would happen is if you're strictly following the plot, you've never gotten north of here, so the game will force you to deal with that. And getting to the Mosforan highways, there might be plot stuff happening here, because there really wasn't when we came here before. Either way, folks, I'm calling it a video. Sorry about, like, getting up and stopping my alarm in an earlier video and getting up and changing my batteries out in this video. It's just is what it is. But when we come back, we will be ready for the next section of plot, which will involve going to all these areas we visited off-screen, and unless we go back to the Still Shrine of Miriam for special bonus content. I don't know if that's worth doing or not. We'll find out next time. See you then. Bye-bye.